Hello everybody, this is All South Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadows Over Loathing. In the previous episode, we took care of a bit of back and forth business in Gray County, and now we're actually back here in town because I'm going to swap up my party members to somebody that I have not worked with before, Molly. Hi, Molly, having fun? And how? This place is the Weasel's wristwatch. Let's go take care of some business. You got it, kitty. I'm gonna go iron my shoelaces and I'll meet you by the door. Yeah. Okay. Fabian and Jeffers clink glasses in celebration of their respective rescues from Gatorman Lairs. Our friend! Come on, let us buy you a drink. I drink for free here. Not this, you don't. They slide out a large crate from under the table and deposit it at your feet. Crate of milk. Oh, huh. I can't get my mind off milk lately. Yeah, maybe the bartender can use this. I wanted to tell you, you've done more than rescue us. You gave Fabian and I the opportunity to meet. Yes, look at us, an artist and a writer. We've already made plans to collaborate. Oh? On what? A blimp. Yes, we decided to build a blimp together. Why? The artist, my friend, he doesn't ask why, he asks why not. Why not? Exactly, and that's what we said too. If you'll excuse us, we've got much to do. Never met a blimp that built itself. Another round, fancy down, and more blueprint paper. Okay, good luck, guys. Hey there, baby, what's shaking? You are, Dan. Yes, I am. Found a crate of milk. Milk, huh? Oh, what's good for the calf is good for the cocktail. Found some onions. Great, can't wait to start making martinis for people who are bad at choosing a good kind of martini. Alright. Let's see. Nope. Wrong one. Effects. From booze. Mysticality and Moxie. That's what I needed to boost. Let's see. Mysticality and Moxie. Ooh, milk would give us cold armor, but I prefer the simple syrup. And we're gonna add cocktail onion. Yeah, we can add garnishes. Though I'm not sure if cocktail onions are the only ones. Garnishes. Oh, there are some other ones, and we get them all from... well, most of them from Gray County. Anyways, absinthe and simple syrup with cocktail onion coming right up. Fancy cocktail. You have had a deluxe cocktail. 1 Mysticality, 1 Moxie, plus 3 to melee weapon attacks and regenerate 5 HP per round. Alrighty then. Was there something else I want? Oh, right. I needed to collect my payment from the mob. Note reads, Talia, as expected, your performance continues to be admirable. We will contact you soon with your final mission parametrics. DT. You got a nice item, a briefcase full of meat. Like a cow, this briefcase is flesh surrounded by leather. Unlike a cow, it has brass latches and a handle. Final. That sounds ominous. Ooh, 900 meat. Nice. And a message. Check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number. Well, call him back. Don Toblerone loquationating. Hi, Don. It's me. Excellent. I have one final assignment for you. Final. After this, your perspicacity and qualifications within our organization will have been proven to the ultimacious degree. If you succeed here, you will be herewithal promoted to the rank of Capo Regime, and no longer subject to my various requestations. Wow, okay then, what's the assignment? To assassinify the leader of the Ocean City's vampiric coterie. Gosh. At this moment, Baron Arctic Temuska is visiting his favorite leisure establishment, within which is location-wise on the boardwalk of our very own Ocean City. Our information gathering experts have determined that the password is Masquerade. Deal with him via any methodology suitable to your preferences, provided that the creature is thoroughly destroyificated, and you acquire his golden fang as evidence. Okay, then what? Once your mission has reached a successful conclusion, we will be in touch directly. May you be blessed with fortuitous happenstance, Talia. Thanks. Alrighty then. Time for an assassination. As you're walking past one of Ocean City's many disused public urinals, you notice that one has been filled up with ice cubes. As you investigate further, for some reason, you notice that one of them isn't an ice cube at all, but a frozen rock. Collect it. You wipe the rock off, examine it, and then pound it into flakes. Alrighty then. Grouchy-looking guy standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Say masquerade. On through, go on in. Yeah, somehow a place on a boardwalk has a basement. This trunk contains various items lost by various vampires. Find and keep some. See a skull cane, muscle plus 3 spooky damage. Meh. Shredded vampire pants, plus 3 to melee weapon attacks. Vampire skull cap, I already got one of those. Vampire sits at table alone, sullenly counting grains of salt. This gassy vampire is tooting in and out of all the pipes. These laders are dancing halfway between the floor and the ceiling. The window is closed, locked, glued shut, painted shut, and also has a sign on it that says, "Do not open." Vampires are having a conversation too terrifying to interrupt. Bartender gives you a chilly look. How'd you get in here? You're no vampire. No, I am. I'm just new. My fangs haven't grown in yet. Well, since you got past Otto, I suppose that's good enough for me. You serve wine? He makes a disgusted noise and rolls his eyes. Sorry. Require information. Yes. I'm looking for a Baron Temuska. We have matters to discuss. The Baron is a very important man and should not be pestered by a neophyte. But it is not like I could stop you. He is sitting right over there. He is the one with the vintage collar. Thanks. These vampires are hovering above their chairs in a spooky way. A Shadow Rift. Now, in the Shadow Rift, we can get a powerful weapon, or a powerful item. Horrible mirror. A terrible mirror. A terrible mirror. Horrible mirror. Here's bad luck, 42. Yeah, because the whole 7 years bad luck if you break a mirror. "91 years bad luck." And in here is a mirror that, with it, you could swap your stats with your enemy. Useful, but we're not getting that. Use the pliers to twist up different bits of the rift until it gets annoyed with you and slams itself shut. Door says fiends. That's me. There's some hobo cut among the graffiti here. Translate it. Whatever you do, don't order the special. That's pretty ominous. Toilet is pristine. It looks like it has never been used. There's a gun down there. And maybe if you equip a fishing pole, you could snag it. Okay. Fine, let's equip a fishing pole. Somebody tried to flush the evidence. Toilet pistol. Judging by the stains, this old revolver has spent time in more than one toilet over the years. Gross. Moxie plus 6 stench damage. This place is a hot and cold running blood. Consider this. How does the sink make you feel? Makes my blood boil. Hot-blooded. Plus 3 hot armor, plus 5 maximum HP. Let's go fight some stuff. Oh. There was only one that I could get. Oh well. Anyways, let's get our molten handsaw back on. Oh wait, the crescent wand is a weapon. Mr. Kelly, plus 6 sleeves damage and reduce target stats by 1. Huh. Magical wrench made to twist the fabric of reality. Oh wait, it's mysticality, not muscle. There. Rotting soybean. That's plus 3 poison to a weapon. This elaborately collared vampire sips languidly from his glass, projecting an air of smug nobility. Talk to him. Baron Ark Temuska, I presume. Well, aren't you the presumptuous one? Indeed, I am Baron Temuska. I am Lady Camellia von Barovich. He doesn't seem convinced. It is a pleasure to meet me. What is your business? There are too many vampires in here to just attack him. This is going to take a subtle up touch. And by subtle, not so subtle at all. Hold on, let me check this. The sign on this trunk that says loose body parts. Look inside. The trunk is mostly full of lips and tongues, but there are a few ears and fingers as well. Some of them even still had jewelry left on them. Old wedding ring, just sell it. Engagement ring, just sell it. Bottle cap ring. You can't take more than 5 damage at once. I think I'm going to equip that. Do not open, huh? Open it. You got a firm grip on the window and take a deep breath, grit your teeth, and heave. The sash tears free of its various locks and adhesives and slams upward, allowing the room to fill with brilliant white sunlight. Let's just ignore the fact that it's been gloomy and overcast all week. All the vampires inside the bar, Baron, Auric, Tamuska included, scream and burst into flames, quickly disintegrating into little piles of gray ash. Heck yeah. Baron's golden fang lies on the table in a pile of ash. Grab it. Baron Auric Tamuska's golden fang. A lot of mob blood has passed through this over the years, so it has sentimental value to Dante as well as regular old gold value. Well, that's one way to get rid of a bunch of vampires. Is it time to leave this den of bloodsuckery? Yes, it is. You hear some clapping and turn to see a man in an expensive suit leaning against a nearby lamppost, flanked by 2 burly goons. Even if you didn't recognize him from your bedroom 3 days ago, you'd know him as soon as he opened his mouth. A marvelous outcome, Talia, truly marvelous. You accomplished the task at hand with finesse and aplomb in equal measure. Hi, Don. You hand Don Toblerone the Baron's gold fang, and he examines it briefly before tucking it away in his jacket pocket. He snaps his fingers, and the 2 goons that pat their pockets, becoming more and more flustered until finally one of them finds what he's looking for and hands it to Don Toblerone with a relieved sigh. Don looks at them askance, then rolls his eyes and hands you the object. A small black velvet ring box, which proves to contain a gold signet ring. The crest on it appears to be a silhouette of a penguin. Mob Capo's signet. A gold signet ring with a silhouette of a penguin engraved on it. The friendly mob guy will aid you in combat. What's this? This, my newly promotionated comradess, is the seal of our boss. The ring identificates you as a capo regime within the organization, with all the privileges therein to which you are hereby entitled. Wow, like what? The details of your specific role, salary, and etc. are still to be determined. You will be contactificated in a week or so with further information. In the meantime, howsoever, wearing this ring will guarantee you aid of one of our operatives whenever you find yourself embroiled in an altercation, whether melee or gun-wise. Shake his hand. Shake his hand amiably. Welcome to the family, Talia Hunt. It will be an honor and a privilege both to be working with you in the future. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say. Thanks, Don. Don Toblerone and the 2 goons sing a spirited verse of "For she's a jolly good fellow," and then tip their hats and saunter away. Ah, shucks. Well, we're in the family now. Hey, I never really finished up these games. Let's see, I need you to use these 3 baseballs to knock over that row of 4 wooden ducks, punch a hole through a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood with your bare fist, and translate a randomly selected page from the brothers Karamazov from the original Russian. Jeez. Oh, come on, don't chicken out on me now. Alright. Carefully weigh one of the baseballs in one hand while stretching the knuckles of the other, and scanning the page of dense Cyrillic characters. Then take a deep breath and make a fist. My heart disagrees, but whatever, I'll drink with you. Quack, 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 ricochet. Take a deep breath. I want to brawl, punch, quack. Bravo! Not the usual way that last bit is translated, but I'll take it and I'll give you this in return. Wind up, monkey. Wind up to inflict bleeding equal to your mysticality. Dang it, this is your least favorite kind of monkey. Who's back, kid? I am truly impressed. We hardly ever get anyone who can get all the way to level 5 of the game of skills. Are you ready for the next challenge? Maybe. You've got it in the bag. All you have to do is explain the Copenhagen interpretation of the probabilistic nature of quantum wave functions while climbing down a 10-foot greased rope ladder head first, and sing a basketball free throw with this iron shot put. Ready? No. Alright, I need 11 in each stat. And I need to boost my mysticality to do it. Okay, there's that. Vitamin skin pants give me muscle, so I can't get rid of that. I guess one of the puckwedge hats. Okay. You cradle a heavy iron shot in the crook of your arm as you lower yourself down the first rungs of the rope ladder, carefully hooking your ankles around the rungs. Okay, so quantum mechanics is basically a set of mathematical equations that can be used to predict the results of experiments performed at the subatomic level, but it can't predict the outcome definitively, only probabilistically, giving a range of possible outcomes referred to as the wave function. The act of actually performing the experiment, measuring the system in question, collapses the wave function down to a single result because, 1 second, roll that shot put, swish stunk, because the act of measurement interacts with the system in a way that can't be ignored. Nearly there. One can say that, in a sense, all the potential outcomes existed simultaneously prior to the measurement, and the act of measurement is what causes a single outcome. Oh, Copenhagen interpretation, right. You reach the ground in a half stand, unhook your ankles, and do a flip to your right. Pretty basic explanation, but serviceable. And that was an excellent throw. Alright. You get your brass rings. Let's see, ring of the double header. Throw ball throws 2 balls instead of 1. Okay. White hot. When you apply on fire, apply 1 extra. Neither of these is made of brass. It's just an expression. Hooray! Let's see, I'm not just saying that... I was hoping you'd come back. I'm not just saying there's a Carney who wants people to pay 10 meat to play his games. Only 2 people have ever beaten our 6th challenge, and kid, I think you might be the 3rd. What's the challenge? Crack a short message encoded with a military-grade cipher while crushing a cinder block with your forehead and juggling these 3 live cobras. Does it still count if I get bitten? Strictly speaking, yes, but I don't recommend it. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do that yet. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but the big feather that we get in the maze is how you bypass the scarecrow without fighting him. Where is that armor? Here we are. Opulently bejeweled necklace. Okay, we are done in Ocean City. Time to head back to Gray County. Hey, kitty, over here. Doctor. Geez, I ain't been out to this neck in a month of Sundays. Farm country isn't a big destination hotspot for you? Shocking. Believe you me, kitty, I got out of here as soon as the getting was good. Wait, are you from Gray County? Yeah, and you better keep that lip zipped. I don't need it advertised that Molly Buns came from a long line of Reubens and hayseeds. My house was down this back road, and I'm gonna go have a look-see. Maybe my childhood pig sticker is still there. Okay, go ahead. Looks like the old trap is still standing. Pop knew how to build him. Much good it ever did him, or anyone else. Stupid tire swing. Oop. Stupid tire swing. Waste of a childhood. Shoot it. Your nightstand, just where you left it, in this massive heap of garbage. Ah, there it is. You've had other knives, but you never forget your first. All I learned is a new skill, knife trick. Shoot it. Pop's old oil burner has seen better days, though not heaps better. Nothing left in there. Thinking how much of my life I spend in this shack, it really gets in my teeth. Shoot it. Well, this is new. Shoot it. That's better. What do we even have a barn for? Pop didn't raise any animals, or anything at all, really. Nothing good ever came out of this tin bastard. Shoot it. What's this? Huh, it's just to me. Looks official. Just the feds to send mail here instead of where I actually live. Cripes. What the? This is from the state pen where they got little Nancy on ice. As the only registered contact of inmate Nancy McGill, blah blah, pending final review will be transferred to the Bridgewater State Asylum for Insane Criminals. Oh god, no, they can't send her to the Laughing Academy, that place will kill her. What's this postmark on this? A week ago. Okay, well, with bureaucracy, I probably still got a day or two. Hold on, Nancy, I'll think of something. Now, Molly's place is Well, Molly's whole thing is actually more complicated than the others. Hey, Molly, how's the kitty? I got me a real tough slice here. I don't like asking for favors, but it's no trouble. After all, you've been helping me out with my weird nonsense. What's the problem? I told you about my Sheba, right, Nancy McGill? Maybe, I don't know. She's doing time upstate because of a bank job that went south, but I got a letter saying they're moving her to a different cooler soon. To Bridgewater. Is that bad? Why are you troubled over Bridgewater? Jeez. Bridgewater State Asylum for Insane Criminals? Oh, that does sound bad now that you say the entire name. Nobody comes out of Bridgewater with their brains right. Sometimes they don't come out at all. They put people in Bridgewater and just forget about them. We gotta bust her out before the transfer or I'll never see her again. Nobody will. Jeez. Okay. How long do we have? A couple of days, tops? As soon as I think up a plan, I'll let you know. Okay. And give me one moment. Okay, so it seems to complete this, we have to head to Ocean City. And one... Oh, nope. Don't gotta water around. Molly suddenly makes an excited noise and smacks herself in the forehead. Of course, Madeline's. Madeline who? Madeline's what? Maddie used to be an expert jailbreaker, but she retired and went legit. Now she runs a little shop where she sells cakes with files in them. Okay, she didn't exactly go legit. Anyway, I gotta go buy a cake for Nancy. Okay, I'll wait here. Molly gets a bashful look on her face and sort of digs her toes in the dirt. Actually, can I borrow some meat? How much? Just a D stack? 1,000 meat for a cake with a file in it? The full package isn't just one file. It's a file, a drill, a crowbar, lockpicks, weapons, maps. Plus, Madeline's cake recipe is really good. Do you have any money? I know you draw a mob salary. I spend all my meat on fancy shoes and bullets. And fancy bullets. Jeez. Come on, Talia, this is important. Nancy won't survive a transfer to Bridgewater. They'll break her. They'll pump her full of drugs and lock her in a padded closet without even a number on the door. And just leave her there. I'll never see her again, and she's the only one who cares about... Okay, here. Thanks, kitty, you're a real peach. I knew I could count on you. I'll pay you back, I promise. Yeah, I'll go buy her cake before I change my mind. It's a little funny that Maddie's shop does so well despite most people not needing to bust anyone out of the joint. Guess they just like the cake that much. Probably they eat around the file. Madeline recognizes you when you enter. The two of you gossip about mob news and mutual acquaintances for a minute before you get down to the business and order the Alcatraz special. Normally it takes a couple of days to set one of those up, but fortunately Maddie had one ready to go. Turns out Lenny Knucklebones got parole, so his order was cancelled at the last minute. You hand over Talia's meat and stagger out of the shop carrying the world's heaviest and most comprehensively tool-filled cake. Yes, hitting on all sixes. Oh, hey, Molly, did you get the cake? Absolutely. See? Good lord, that's huge. It's heavy, too. The sooner we deliver this, the better. I mean, that was true anyway. So where's Nancy now? Charlestown State Prison. I, don't actually know how to get there from here, but when you find it, don't forget to take me with you. Right, got it. Well, we're gonna resolve that by bringing you with us. Anyways, head back to Gray County, and that's about it. Now, it's time to take care of a whole bunch of places. Let's head for McMillie Cancutty's farm. Oh crap, look out behind you! Brap! Molly spins around and mows the figure down in a hail of bullets. Ha! Sneak up on me, will ya? Take a dose of hot lead. This is just a scarecrow, kitty. Whoops. Well, it had a real threatening look on its face. It doesn't even have a face, just a pumpkin. Well, that seems pretty threatening to me. This farmer seems very upset about something. Talk to him. Everything okay? Not bloody ain't. A great flock of Jane Dukes has only invaded my farm and all. I've got it in all me outbuildings. Oh, You want some help with that? Oh, well, standing there waving my arms and yelling isn't having much effect. So I could do with a horn, I reckon, aye? You great numpty. Okay, I'm on it. Dukes everywhere. I'm telling you, the Barrow, the Dungstead, the Gurnell, the Ice Brooch, the Sloppin' Shield, the Steamy. What's a Sloppin' Shield? Shylin. It's the shell we use for slop or slog hopping. I mean hog slopping. Cravens, this blethering is doing yetting. Right, okay, what's a gurnal? What do you think a gurnal is? It's a gurnal. It's for storing gurns, isn't it? Sure, that makes sense. What's an ice brook? It's the brook in which we keep the ice in. What's a brook? The thing we keep the ice in. Are you near listening? Okay. Let's see, steamy hut. You hear a lot of splashing and loud duck noises coming from inside. Investigate. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and wash tubs, plus a couple large stoves for heating water on. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water to fill the room with steam, and just generally having a raucous sauna party. Turn up the heat. Well, with all the steam, the ducks don't notice you enter right away. You throw more coal on the fires and stoke them extra hot, and soon the whole steamy is boiling hot enough to run an industrial turbine. Ducks start fainting left, right, and the more resilient ones stagger outside and stumble away panting. Drag the fainted ones out to the barn and lock them inside for safekeeping. Apparently, a shieling is a sort of hut or shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat, which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage, and several large barrels of leftover cooking oil. Huh. A gang of huge ducks seems to have taken particular interest in the oil and are gooshing it around the place, generally wrecking everything with wild abandon. Investigate. Ducks look like a real slippery characters, made all the more so by the cooking grease they're throwing around. Chase them out of here. You weather a storm of gross oil and verbal abuse, and boot the ducks out of the shieling. It's pretty easy since they're so lubed up it only takes one boot to make them slide right out the door and into the barn. Okay then. A gurnal. Apparently that's a grain silo and not where you go to make funny faces. Who knows? Noises coming from inside are about what you'd expect to hear from several giant ducks that have found their way into an actual grain silo. Investigate. You climb the ladder and peer in. A bunch of very large and now even larger ducks are swimming around happily in max grain. Much like I would if the silo was full of mini marshmallows. Haul them out of there. Having gorged themselves on max grain stores, the ducks are too sleepy to do much to you. Their feeble blows bounce off your arm as you shove them out of the gurnal and roll them to the barn for safekeeping. Alrighty then. This building is, well, not so much a building as a huge pile of manure. For some reason, probably a horrible one, it's been excavated into a sort of cave. Ugh. You hear a bunch of giant ducks quacking away happily in there. It seems unreal that anything could be happy to be anywhere near it. Investigate. Your eyes start to water as you peek inside. A few large and extremely filthy ducks are lounging around in there. It's unclear if they were filthy to begin with or if that's just the natural result of the situation. Take a deep breath. You take a deep breath and hold it as long as you can, which turns out to be just long enough to go inside there and shoo all the ducks out. They leave without much fuss, probably because they're surprised by your fortitude and wander over to the barn. This old stone tower has been converted into a storage shed for storing ice. If Macmillan Cuddy is to be believed, and why wouldn't he be? It's his farm. Cool. You look inside the cooler and find several huge ducks chilling inside. Literally chilling, sitting on big blocks of ice. These ducks really don't seem to mind the cold at all. Maybe they're the sort that fly north for the winter. Break the ice. Since professional oil sucker has only been local to the area for about 4 years, it's no wonder that these ducks weren't expecting you to just charge in and body check them right out the door and into the barn. Not so mighty now. Ha! This pile of rocks is apparently a barrow. That is, a sort of tomb made up by piling up rocks. Macmillan Cuddy called it a barrow, though, which is less clear. You're not liking the plants on this thing. You need to barrow a dictionary. You hear an ominous rhythmic quacking sound from within, as though several very large ducks were chanting ancient cult rites. Peek inside the barrow and discover that, yes indeed, several very large ducks are in fact chanting ancient cult rites in there. Also, the place is strewn with pig bones, and I don't know how you learn to identify pig bones specifically, but I guess a barrow is also a type of pig. Exorcise the ducks. Since you don't know any actual rituals to banish cultist ducks, you decide to just wing it. Haha. Apparently, basically, you knock over their candles and mess up their magic circle and yell about blasphemy and stuff until the party is thoroughly ruined and they all leave muttering gloomily. So, there. Well, first let's close this, and... The sheep has evidently taken up smoking cigars, and having a few faces to smoke them out of. Ah, nice try, but you aren't pulling the wool over my eyes. Heh, well, it was worth a shot. Hi, I'm Beatrice. I'm Talia. Why are you disguised as a sheep? Well, I was hoboing past this place and saw the pie cooling on the windowsill. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. No hobo can resist that. But just as I was sneaking up to grab it, I got attacked by a whole bunch of humongous ducks. I had to disguise myself as a sheep to get them to leave me alone. That is a surprisingly sensible reason. Thank you. You know any hobo code you could teach me? Are those giant ducks still wandering around? No, I took care of them. It's safe now. Oh, that's a huge relief. Sure, I know some farm-related hobo code. She teaches you a few symbols, mostly importantly pointing out the differences between the symbols for grain and fertilizer. Thanks. Tell her about the hobo camp. There's a hobo community forming outside of Ocean City. Might be more fun for you than pretending to be a sheep out of fear of your life. Are the ducks still wandering around this place? Nope. I took care of them. It's all good. Oh, great. My back is killing me. A long walk upright like a normal human being sounds pretty good right about now. She stands up haltingly and limps away without removing the costume. Okay. You might have been excited about hunting for needles, but no such luck. This haystack is infested with barf weevils. Gross. It's the barn you've been herding ducks into. It looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you can still fight a few if you're feeling like it. Nah. There's a big block of ice just sitting here. I guess someone forgot to haul it to the brooch? It doesn't seem to be melting for some reason. Grab it. Enchanted ice block. Quest item. No matter how much ice you chip off this thing, it's still the same size. Huh. Take it to the speakeasy. What's this? A pile of firewood is a disorganized mess. Stack it up. There we go. Okay, I took care of those ducks for you. Ah, you did, to be sure. I'm much beholden to ye, lassie. Couldn't I deal with them dukes on me own? That's for certain. Was there something you was wanting then? Oh, right. And a lady named Xenia who said she loaned you a paperweight, she needs it back. A paperweight, she called it. Ha, well, no. Suppose it could be in a pinch. Here you are then. And tell her how's it going for me. Xenia's paperweight. Ah, it's that kind of paperweight. Thanks, bye. Well, with that, we have come to this end of this episode of Shadows Over Loathing. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.